Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where in this video me and my good friend Tormu did our MCC 32 predictions. Now these predictions included both of our top 10 team placements as well as top 10 individuals. I think it's a good time to say that all of this was streamed live over at twitch.tv/jsharp7. I would love to see as many of you there as possible, but without further ado, let's go on to show you all of the teams for MCC 32. Okay, so starting off with the Red Rabbits, we have Antfrost, Ranboo, Amesy, and Good Times of Scar. Pretty good team, it looks like a good one to watch. Orange Ocelots, we have Orange Juice, Smallish Beans, Dave Kratzy, and Mythical Sausage. Again, another banger team. In my opinion, all of the teams in this MCC are actually really good teams. I'm really excited to see how it plays out. In yellow, we have Ant Venom, Fire Breath Man, Solidarity, and Gemini Tay. Personally, that is the team I'm going to be watching. I'm really excited to see how they play as a team. In lime, we've got Beckyamon, SP737, Fruit Berries, and Impulse. SP737 coming back to the MCC scene. Really excited how he's going to do. On green, we have Sapnap, CBK, Elena, and Dark Eyebrows. Again, Sapnap and CBK duo. What can go wrong? It's going to be a banger of a team to watch. Cyan Coyotes, we have Captain Gatto, Captain Puffy, Captain Sparkles, and Shadoon. On Aqua, we have Purpled, Kara, Rygo Rocky, and Eric coming in with the Purpled Rygo Rocky duo on this event. That is going to be a fun team to watch. Blue Bats, we have the return of Wally Bear, S Major, Shovel, and Red Velvet Cake. That is personally a banger of a team, and I'm really excited to see how they play out. Purple Pandas, we have Pizza Hut, Tapple, Snifferish, and Orion Sound. Pizza Hut and Tapple teaming is, what can go wrong? It is an amazing team. Really fun one to watch. And finally, we have Pink, which is H-Bomb, Sneak Snag, Tubbo, and Gucky. Again, another really fun team. I know Sands of Time is in the event, so they're going to be looking for that pretty late. Anyway, without further ado, let's go on to mine and Tormud's predictions for MCC 32.
Go for it.
So we're starting off with number 1, right? I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yep, alright. In number 1, let's have a look. So, my thought process here, right? I don't think Red's going to get first. Don't ask me why. I just don't.
You said a random team. I don't think they're going to get first.
Hang on a second. I'm just trying to think who I actually think is going to get first. So I think it's going to be... I think Yellow has a good chance of getting first. I think Yellow's a really good team. I think Blue is definitely has a chance. That's a really good team. Ooh.
Blue's a good shot.
See, Purple has Pete and Tapple, but I think they're going to throw it personally. Yeah, it's between Yellow and Blue, I think, for me. Because Green is a good team on paper, but there's only 2 PvP games. And I don't think they're going to be the best, personally.
So there's only 2, good players.
Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Lime is also pretty good. I'm gonna stick Blue. I'm gonna stick Blue in first. The Wally Bear, seeing how Wally Bear did in his first MCC, S Major's very consistent. Velvet's been on the grind. He's been playing pretty decently in MCC. And I feel like Shovel's just an average player all round, so I think Blue is gonna take the win here.
Yeah, I was on that and I am sorry.
Okay, your number 1 pick is
going to be Yellow.
Yellow.
Ooh.
Oh, that is I like it.
My reasonings too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Fire Breath Man might be the single best player to have any team, because every event he plays, his teams always do great in team games.
Yeah.
Grid runners and Sands of Time and all I don't know, just general team leading in PvP games. He's fantastic, the best player in the event by far. So I just think him being on the team makes their team the best team game team probably.
Yeah.
Plus they have Ant Venom, who has been practicing, and they have Solidarity, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Gem is not that bad.
My second, which is quite obvious after what I've just said, and it is going to be the Yellow Yaks. And the only reason I'm putting them second is because I think they will I think they will lose dodgeball personally, but I think they'll come second and then they'll lose dodgeball because I think blue will win. But
Okay.
so Fire Breath Man has the potential, especially with his team. He has the potential to be pretty much the best player in the event. Because I've watched Fire Breath Man pop off, like insanely pop off, and I've also watched him absolutely choke in an MCC. But I think with his team, I think that like his team is good. Like his team isn't bad, and Venom's like pretty good. Solidarity and Gem are both pretty good. Like Gem's not that bad, like you were saying. I don't think he's gonna choke like with this team. So I think it's definitely a top two. I think yellow definitely get into dodgeball.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I didn't put the number, but
it's
it's fine.
fine. It's fine.
I'll do it later. I think
Ooh,
that fruit will not show for once.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
He's played. Let me get stats to back my thing up. He has played 3 events, I believe. Yeah, he's played 3 events in season 3, and he's gotten 7th, 8th, and 8th, and his teams hasn't done that well.
yeah,
And he has gotten a very good team. I think on paper they're the best team, just player wise.
yeah. I do agree with that.
37 had a like bad last event. I think he got 27th, but before that he got top 10 like 3 times in a row. Bekiamon usually places around 20th or better, and Impulse has experience in Minecraft. Okay, he's not the worst player in the event. He's like, yeah, he's a good fourth, an okay
Yeah.
fourth player.
My third was literally gonna be the Lime Llamas. They are literally my
Oh,
third. Yeah, you managed to pick my next pick both times.
I don't even know. My third is gonna be bro.
I've sort of thought, yeah, but yeah, Lime, very strong team. Fruit, again, has the potential to pop off. He hasn't been doing so great, but I believe this event will be his redemption, and he will come back strong. SB is a good player. Like you said, he didn't have like the greatest last event, but with a team that he's got, I feel like he's not going to underperform. Definitely not. And Impulse and Beckhamon are very, very decent players.
Ooh, ooh,
Orange. Ooh.
orange also. Are my third. Okay, listen. Orange. They are the second best team, but actually, I don't know if that's true. I just feel like they are very good at some games.
Yeah.
Yep. Orange Juice, Orange Juice, I don't know. He got 8th in Pride, I believe. He top fried his team, I think, and they got the dodgeball. I know he's pretty good at like ace race and movement and stuff. I don't know about other things. Dave got first in Pride, but I don't think he'll do that well. But I think he's getting better over time. And Joel, okay, Joel is good, very good all around at the game, at
Yeah.
like every game, basically. He can like pop off in any game. And then Mythical Sausage didn't have that good of an event, his first event,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
okay.
I watched his
I
first event.
think I think he's on par with some other fourth frags though, so I don't think that's that bad of a
Yeah.
downgrade.
In fourth. And I've debated putting this team higher, but I think they might throw a little. But then in the back of my mind, I think they're not going to. And if they don't, then it is a dangerous team. And it's Purple Pandas. And a part of me is
Okay.
wanting to. A part of me is wanting to put them a lot higher. And I'm talking dodgeball higher. Because looking at the game roster, right? Tapple can pop off. He has the pop off potential. He can do good in PvP games. You know, there's Sky Battle. He has the potential to pop off in Sky Battle. He has the PvP knowledge. So in terms of Battle Box, I think that team could work really well with the Pete and Tapple duo. They're both decent at PvP. They're both decent at movement. They're both real all round players. And in terms of the game roster, I think this is probably the best game roster they possibly could have got for Pete. He's really good at Ace Race. He has the PvP knowledge. I think he could do well in Sky Battle and Battle Box alongside Tapple. Hole in the wall. We all know Pete's great at hole in the wall. Um, I feel like their team is going to be good at communicating, so I feel like Grid Runners is going to be pretty decent for them. I don't know about Rocket Spleef Rush. They could maybe underperform in Rocket Spleef Rush. Ace Race. I don't know if I said that, but again, another one of Pete's really strong games. So I feel like game order is going to impact them heavily, and I think it's good though. I think it impacts them good.
Okay. In my fourth is the Green
Green.
Geckos. And this team is, I think they will do well in like PvP games and stuff. My main, like the main reason why I'm putting them in like fourth is I remember Sabnos had like two or three teams like very similar to this. He had
Yeah.
one with George and Elena and Sniffers, I think. And then he had one with 5 Up and then two other weaker players. And all those times he's played between like third to fifth. So I think they'll play somewhere like this, and Sapna will do quite well in PvP. But I don't think they have like the strength in their team to
Yeah.
get to dodgeball.
I'm going to give my fifth to Orange Ocelots. I think Orange will do.
Okay.
Now, the only reason they're this low, I considered putting them lower, is because I've seen Mythical Sausage, and I know it's only one player. Don't get me wrong. He is not. He is not good. I don't. And I think he is so not good that he is going to impact their team's placement. Like I've seen him play to get to the other side. I've seen him play Parkour Warrior. He doesn't do very well at all.
It's the Pink Parrots. I think that the Pink Parrots, from what I've seen at least, is like probably the most slept on team in the entire event. I think they're a good team. Like just the players.
Yeah.
H-Bomb is good, Sneak Snag is good, Tabo good, Gucky. This team reminds me a lot of MCC 24 Orange Ocelots, who got into dodgeball and got first by a mile. And that
Okay.
was H-Bomb, Tommy, Tabo, Jack Manifold. Um, I think they could do way better, but I'll put them here for now. I think they'll do really well in like Hole in the Wall and maybe some other individual games.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, I'll swap them. I'll swap them in orange and green.
Okay. In sixth, I think I'm gonna go for green. I'm gonna go for green. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to go for green in sixth. Um, I agree what you say about Sapnap. I like Sapnap, how he performs with how his team performs, where he sort of has him and another good player, and then two not so good players. I think if there was maybe survival games, if there was three PvP games, I think I would feel differently. There's only two PvP
Yeah.
games, and they definitely PvP is
Yeah.
definitely their
Also,
stronger point. Like their stronger.
because survival games is such such a big point difference, I feel like they could
Yeah,
have almost challenged for dodgeball if survival games was in.
yeah, but because it's only Sky Battle and Battle Box, I feel like they have the
Yeah.
potential to do good in those two games. But
Yeah, they
yeah,
just
in the
don't have
other
enough
games, I'm
strong
not
game.
sure how they're gonna do. And I know Satnap isn't the best communicator, so Grid Runners might be a problem.
The blue bats insect.
Ooh, okay, that's
Oh.
crazy to me.
Okay, I think blue. I think they could do quite well. They have like a good team, like cohesion kind of. They could do decently in team games. They're probably a top three team. Skill wise, though, I don't know how well they'll do. Volibear can do well in some games. I think this is the event we'll see like what Volibear is actually good at, because he'll be
Mm,
like the standout player. Like before he was with Purple, then Purple kind of outshone him in all the games, so we didn't really know what he was good at. But now it's gonna be interesting, like what Volibear is good at and what he will not be as good at, and if he's good at leading a team and whatnot. So that will be interesting. And if he's good at all those things, they could maybe get to dodgeball. But I just don't think he's gonna like do quite as well as he did before. I don't think the team is strong enough to get him Dutch both if he doesn't get like top 3, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just my take.
In my 7th pick, I'm going to go for the Aqua Axolotls.
Okay.
My reasoning
Interesting pick.
being, I don't know. I just I don't know. So I feel like they have Purpled, which is obviously an insane MCC player. Rygo Rocky can be pretty decent or good at
He's
MCC.
very underrated in my
Yeah,
opinion.
exactly. But I just feel like the Kara Eric duo on that team with Rygo Rocky, yes, he can pop off, but like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they're gonna do better than any of the other teams I've already said. But then I feel like they're gonna do better than like Red, Cyan, and maybe even Pink. So I'm gonna stick them in 7th.
He's gonna be Purple Pandas.
Ooh,
And I'm aware this is a hot take,
this is
probably.
yeah, for me it's a hot take.
It's a very hot, almost burning take. Well, what what I think is that if everyone in this event played to their max, Purple would win probably.
Yeah,
If everyone played up to like their prime, Purple is probably the best team. But also, I think they have some of the most inconsistent players in the entire event, such as Tapple, and Pete has been doing quite well as of recent, but
yeah.
he has a tendency to drop out of the top 10 quite often, or he did a couple events ago, at least.
Okay.
And I just think they won't do that well, especially in team games. I don't think that team is going to be that good. Pete is famously bad at grid runners.
8th is going to be Pink.
Bing.
I
Okay.
don't think so. Pink for me is not. For me, I don't see them getting over 8th unless they have a late Sands of Time. And I'm not even just saying that because H1's on the team, because obviously, as we saw last event, that doesn't always
Yeah.
mean everything. But I don't know. I just don't feel like. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like this team's going to do that good. I can't lie. They don't really have any standout PvPers. They don't have any. No one really stands out as being like really good at a game.
So in eighth is the Red Rabbits for me,
Okay.
and in ninth is the Aqua Axolotls. Um, I th if you just compare the teams, they're very similar, but I think that just player for player wise, Aqua's a bit stronger because Purple is so good at the game.
Yeah.
But the reason I put Red above is because I think Antros is way better at leading a team, and I think they'll just do better in the team games, and
Right.
they'll
Okay.
probably do better in like the battle box game, sort of like that, and the Sky Battle, because Ant can lead the team better. So I just think they'll do better in that aspect, but I don't think any of the teams will do that well.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Ooh, just seen it now. Red Rabbits in 9th, and I'm gonna go Cyan Coyotes in 10th. Again, I don't really like Captain Sparkles and Captain Puffy. I know are like they're very mid players, and I don't really know the other two to be quite honest. So I don't feel like I can really comment on how well they're going to do.
Yeah, I think it's a team full of mid players. Maybe
Yeah,
Shajun will do a bit better, but I don't really think so.
yeah,
Like he might do okay, but I don't think they'll outperform any of the other teams.
yeah, yeah,
It's like a weaker pink, kind of a way weaker pink.
yeah, yeah. All right. So basically, are you happy with your predictions, or do you want to change anything about?
I'm happy with them.
And there we have it, mine and Tor's MCC 32 predictions. Sorry this turned out to be a little longer video than I really wanted it to be, Because of this, we actually didn't get to include the full explanation of our top 10. However, I will show them both now. If you do like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. And make sure to check out my Twitch channel. Links are all in the description. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!